Ivica Zubac has long been seen as an average NBA center, the kind of guy who puts up a quiet double-double. As a traditional back-to-the-basket center who doesn't have much of a perimeter game, many discarded Zubac as a dinosaur, something right from the past that couldn't succeed in today's game. Let's check if people are actually right or if Zubac is another diamond in the rough.
The floater, it is good. Ivica Zubac with 18 points and 15 rebounds.
Where it's just like everything is effortless, flawless, catching and shooting. And speaking of which, Houston thing. Early on, he was like, yeah, you lost to Houston. Are they really real?
Well, let's start here. On April 8th, Zubac dropped 24 points, 20 rebounds, and 5 assists. Not many guys are doing that. This wasn't a fluke. Zubac has been flying under the radar, doing this all season. This season, Zubac has silenced the critics by evolving to a level nobody expected. Using his post hooks and long-range floaters, Zubac has been able to dominate. With his contributions, the Clippers gained the 5 seed in a tight Western Conference. Coming into the season, the Clippers weren't expected to put up much of a fight, with an injured Kawhi and major concerns about James Harden's age and effectiveness. Zubac has been a critical piece to this team, providing elite rebounding and efficiency, where he placed 5th in field goal percentage out of all players who suited up in 65 games or more this season. Not only was Zubac making his shots, he was also getting his teammates misses, ranking 3rd in offensive rebounds per game. With his elite mixture of post play, he has lifted the floor of the Clippers tremendously. If his efficiency wasn't enough, Zubac has also been lethal at boxing out and grabbing rebounds, leading the entire league in total rebounds, with over 1,000 on the season. That's over 30 more than the next guy. Zubac isn't just important because of his basketball skills, he's also great at being available. Many centers battle injuries that can take them out of the season. Not Zubac, he played 80 games, which only 21 other players did this season. The mixture of availability and elite play makes Zubac a very valuable player. Because Zubac never seems to miss a game, he was able to get 59 double-doubles, ranking him 2nd in the whole league, only 2 behind the leader, Domantas Sabonis. But rebound and efficiency only tell part of the story. What do advanced metrics say about Zubac's impact? Well, Zubac is tied for 9th in the league for overall plus-minus at 514, and 3rd in win shares, only behind Jokic and SGA. That's some good company to be in. Zubac doesn't just score efficiently and rebound at a historic rate, he's also been able to make a huge impact on the defensive side of the ball, notching in over a block a game and placing 2nd in the league for defensive win shares at 4.7. Although Zubac does not provide offense beyond the arc, he's one of the most elite screeners, racking up over 275 screen assists this season, ranking him 6th in the league. Being surrounded with elite on-ball creators such as Kawhi Leonard and James Harden has made this more important than ever. Zubac is not just setting up others to score with these screens, he's also a master at rolling to the basket. As a roll man this season, Zubac puts up 1.25 points per possession, tying him for 5th in the league with Karl Anthony Towns. Although the Clippers primarily focus on iso ball and pull-ups on possessions, the Harden and Zubac pick and roll is one of the most lethal in the league. Another reason Zubac has such a large impact on the Clippers' offense is because he doesn't need the ball to be great. Zubac only has a usage rate of 16.7, which places him at 204th in the league. That's behind guys like PJ Washington and Buddy Hield, neither of which matches production. Having a player that is efficient with limited touches is very important to the Clippers because they want their stars, Harden and Kawhi, to have the ball. Let's go back to the defensive end of the ball. The Clippers were just ranked the 4th overall defense this year, with elite defensive role players such as Chris Dunn, Derrick Jones Jr., and Ben Simmons. Although great, none of those guys are real rim protectors, and no defense can succeed without a true anchor. Zubac fills that role perfectly, holding opponents to just 49.6% on two-pointers. That's on par with players like Draymond and Jonathan Isaac. Now let's see how Zubac stacks up against a comparable big, Jarrett Allen. Allen is having a strong season, averaging 13 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. He's slightly more efficient from the field, shooting an impressive 70%, and he's known for his defensive presence. But raw percentages don't tell the full story. While Allen shoots a higher field goal percentage, Zubac takes more shots per game and still maintains a top 5 efficiency among high-volume bigs. More importantly, Zubac averages nearly 3 more rebounds per game, a difference that separates the league's 17th best rebounder from its 3rd. When we dig deeper, Zubac also comes out ahead in player impact estimate, which is PEI, posting an 11% rating compared to Allen's 8.9. That's a meaningful gap in how much each player contributes to their team's success. So even when compared to a respectable playoff center like Allen, Zubac doesn't just hold his own. He wins in key areas, and this isn't just about one matchup. It's proof that Zubac belongs in the conversation among the league's most impactful bigs. So, why is a guy like Zubac so overlooked? Well, he doesn't have flashy dunks or ankle breakers like many other stars. His polished, efficient style of play doesn't stand out. Zubac is playing old-school basketball in a league made up of modern players, so he often gets lost in the noise. If you look past that, you can see that he puts up numbers that people could only dream of. Let's recap some of the stats before the end. Zubac is number 1 in total rebounds, 2nd in double-doubles, 3rd in win shares, top 5 in field goal and pick and roll points possessions, all while being 204th in usage rate. That's pretty fantastic. He might not be an all-star, but Ivica Zubac is exactly the kind of player every championship team needs. Reliable, efficient, unselfish, and absolutely elite at what he does.